Did you know that during the filming of The Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland faced a life-threatening situation? For years, this beloved film has captivated audiences with its enchanting story of a young girl's adventure along the yellow brick road. However, behind the scenes, the production was marred by a series of bizarre occurrences, tragic accidents, and unsettling controversies. Judy Garland's near-fatal incident on set was just one of many dark moments. A real tornado even struck, wreaking havoc on the filming location and forcing the crew to scramble for safety. The challenges didn't stop there. The cast and crew dealt with intense pressure, harsh working conditions, and personal struggles that would leave a lasting impact. As we delve into the making of this cinematic classic, we uncover 15 mysteries that reveal a far more complex and troubling narrative than the innocent and magical world portrayed on screen. During the production of The Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland faced significant health challenges that impacted the film's progress. She contracted hepatitis, a serious illness that brought her close to death. This health crisis led to delays in filming and required rewrites of the script to accommodate her condition. Despite her weakened state, MGM, the studio behind the film, exerted immense pressure on Garland to return to work. The studio prioritized financial concerns over her well-being, pushing her to continue filming even when she was not fully recovered. This situation highlighted the harsh realities of Hollywood at the time, where the demands of production often overshadowed the health and safety of the actors. Garland's struggle during this period was a testament to her dedication to her craft, but it also raised questions about the responsibilities of studios towards their stars. The pressure she faced was immense, and it reflected a broader culture in the film industry that often neglected the personal struggles of its talent. The character of the kindergarten witch was originally part of the story in The Wizard of Oz, but her scenes were ultimately cut from the final version of the movie. The decision to remove her was made because the scenes featuring this character were considered too intense for a young audience. The filmmakers aimed to create a family-friendly film, and the presence of a witch who might frighten children did not align with that goal. This choice reflects the careful consideration that went into the film's content, ensuring it remained suitable for its target demographic. Additionally, the idea of the sparkling silver slippers was introduced at the last minute. This change was made to enhance the tension and drama within the story. The slippers, which are a significant symbol in the film, were designed to catch the eye and add a magical element to Dorothy's journey. Their shimmering quality not only made them visually appealing, but also served to heighten the stakes of the narrative. The slippers became a crucial plot device, representing both power and the desire to return home. This last-minute addition contributed to the film's enduring legacy and its ability to captivate audiences of all ages. Several scenes in the 1939 movie The Wizard of Oz were considered too frightening for children, leading to their removal from the final cut. Among these were moments featuring the Lollipop Guild, who greet Dorothy in Munchkinland, and the intense scene depicting the Wicked Witch's fiery demise. These edits were made to ensure that the film remained suitable for its young audience, as the filmmakers were aware of the impact such imagery could have on children. Interestingly, Shirley Temple was the original choice to portray Dorothy. Her immense popularity and talent made her a natural fit for the role. However, her parents ultimately decided against it, believing that the demands of the character and the production would be too much for their young daughter. This decision opened the door for Judy Garland, who brought her own unique charm and depth to the character, making Dorothy an iconic figure in film history. The combination of these elements contributed to the lasting legacy of The Wizard of Oz, a film that continues to resonate with audiences of all ages. Due to creative differences and scheduling conflicts, 5 different directors worked on the film, which created challenges for both the cast and crew. Each director brought their own vision, leading to a lack of consistency in the film's direction. This situation caused confusion and frustration among the actors, who had to adapt to varying styles and expectations. The constant changes in leadership made it difficult to maintain a cohesive atmosphere on set, impacting the overall production process. Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch, faced her own set of challenges. The makeup application for her character was a lengthy and arduous process, taking up to 6 hours each day. This extensive makeup routine not only delayed filming, but also caused significant physical discomfort for Hamilton. The heavy makeup and prosthetics were uncomfortable, and the heat from the lights made it even more challenging. Despite these difficulties, Hamilton's performance became iconic, and her portrayal of the Wicked Witch remains one of the most memorable aspects of the film. The combination of multiple directors and the demanding makeup process contributed to the unique, yet tumultuous production of this beloved classic. The date on the Wicked Witch's gravestone, June 636, has sparked numerous theories among fans and scholars alike, yet it remains an intriguing mystery. Some speculate that the date could symbolize a significant event in the lore of Oz, while others believe it might simply be a whimsical choice by the filmmakers. This enigmatic detail adds depth to the character of the Wicked Witch, who has become an iconic figure in popular culture. In contrast, Return to Oz serves as a lesser-known sequel to The Wizard of Oz, picking up the story 6 months after Dorothy's first adventure. This film takes a darker turn, diverging from the bright and cheerful tone of its predecessor. Dorothy returns to a troubled Oz, where she encounters new characters and faces challenges that test her courage and resolve. The film introduces characters like Tick-Tock, a mechanical man, and the Gump, a creature made from various objects. These new allies help Dorothy navigate the dangers of a land that has changed since her last visit. The darker themes and more complex narrative of Return to Oz provide a unique perspective on the beloved story, exploring the idea that even in a magical world, not everything is as it seems. Extreme temperatures on the set of The Wizard of Oz created a challenging environment for the cast and crew. The heat was so intense that many experienced health issues, including heat exhaustion and painful blisters. The actors, dressed in heavy costumes, struggled to cope with the sweltering conditions, which made long shooting days even more grueling. The discomfort was compounded by the demanding nature of the production, as everyone worked tirelessly to bring the beloved story to life. In addition to the heat, a tornado struck the set in 1938, causing significant destruction. This natural disaster not only damaged the elaborate sets but also resulted in injuries and fatalities among the crew. The aftermath of the tornado led to considerable delays in production, forcing the filmmakers to reassess their plans and rebuild what had been lost. The combination of extreme weather and the tornado incident created a tumultuous atmosphere during the making of this iconic film, testing the resilience and dedication of everyone involved in the project. The challenges faced on set became part of the story behind the magic of The Wizard of Oz, highlighting the determination of those who worked to create a timeless classic. During the filming of The Wizard of Oz, a memorable moment occurred between Judy Garland and Margaret Hamilton that led to the iconic line, "I'll get you my pretty, and your little dog too." This line emerged from a playful exchange on set, showcasing the camaraderie between the two actresses. However, the filming process was not without its challenges. Judy Garland faced a grueling schedule that required her to maintain high energy levels. To manage the demands of her role, she was prescribed a combination of sedatives and stimulants. This medication regimen resulted in erratic behavior, as the drugs affected her mood and energy. The pressures of the production environment, coupled with the intense expectations placed on Garland, contributed to her struggles. Despite these difficulties, her performance as Dorothy remains one of the most beloved in film history. The playful interaction that inspired the famous line reflects a moment of levity amidst the challenges of making a classic film. Despite her significant role, Judy Garland, who played Dorothy, faced a stark pay disparity compared to her co-stars in The Wizard of Oz. While Garland earned only $1,500 per week, her fellow actors were making a staggering $20,000 per week. This difference highlights the inequalities that existed in Hollywood at the time, even for a leading actress in such an iconic film. The financial aspect was not the only challenge faced by the cast. The costumes worn by the actors were notoriously uncomfortable, adding to the difficulties of filming. For instance, the Cowardly Lion's costume was made from real lion fur, which not only made it heavy, but also hot and itchy, causing discomfort during long shooting hours. Similarly, the Tin Man's suit was crafted from tin, which was rigid and cumbersome, making movement difficult. These uncomfortable costumes contributed to the overall challenges of bringing the fantastical world of Oz to life, showcasing the sacrifices made by the actors for the sake of their performances. Frank Morgan, who played the wizard in the beloved film The Wizard of Oz, brought a unique charm to his character. Interestingly, he also voiced the Wicked Witch of the West, showcasing his versatility and adding depth to the film's narrative. Morgan's ability to switch between these contrasting roles highlighted his talent and contributed to the film's magical atmosphere. However, the production faced significant challenges behind the scenes. Some actors exhibited inappropriate behavior, which included drinking on set and being absent for various reasons. This behavior led to delays in filming and created tension among the cast and crew. The atmosphere was not always as whimsical as the story itself, as the pressures of making such an iconic film took their toll. The combination of Morgan's dual roles and the set behavior issues created a complex environment that shaped the making of this classic movie. The struggles faced during production are often overshadowed by the film's enduring legacy, yet they remind us that even in the creation of magic, challenges can arise. The Wizard of Oz, released in 1939, remains a timeless classic that has captivated audiences for generations. Its enduring appeal can be attributed to a combination of a compelling story, strong performances, and innovative direction, all of which contribute to its status as a perfect fantasy film. At the heart of the film is a story that, while rooted in the fantastical, resonates with universal themes of courage, love, and self-discovery. The narrative follows Dorothy as she embarks on a journey through the vibrant land of Oz, seeking to return home. This quest is not just a whimsical adventure, it is a profound exploration of personal growth and the importance of friendship. The film's ability to balance a grounded pragmatism with an ethereal quality is commendable, allowing it to maintain coherence and emotional depth throughout. While some may argue that the elements of witchcraft and fantasy could be seen as conflicting with traditional values, it is essential to recognize that these themes serve to enhance the narrative rather than detract from its quality. The performances in The Wizard of Oz are nothing short of remarkable. Each character brings a unique charm to the story, with standout performances from the Cowardly Lion and Toto, the beloved dog who captures the hearts of viewers. The emotional depth portrayed by the cast adds layers to the film, making it relatable and engaging. While some may feel that the musical elements detract from the overall experience, others appreciate how the songs are woven into the narrative, enhancing the storytelling rather than feeling like mere interruptions. The music, much like in other beloved musicals, feels integral to the characters' journeys and emotional arcs. Visually, the film is a triumph of cinematography and set design. The vibrant colors and imaginative landscapes of Oz create a captivating backdrop that draws viewers into this fantastical world. The attention to detail in the set design is commendable, as it successfully transports audiences to a place that feels both real and magical. The pacing of the film is also well executed, allowing for moments of tension and joy to unfold naturally, keeping viewers engaged from start to finish. Director Victor Fleming's skillful touch across various genres is evident in this film, as he masterfully balances the whimsical and the profound. The writing, while perhaps not widely recognized outside of this film, showcases a level of creativity and depth that has stood the test of time. The dialogue and character development contribute significantly to the film's lasting impact, making it a rich experience for viewers of all ages. In conclusion, The Wizard of Oz is a film that transcends its era, offering a blend of fantasy, adventure, and heartfelt moments that resonate with audiences. Its strong story, memorable performances, and stunning visuals create a cinematic experience that is both entertaining and meaningful. Whether viewed through the lens of nostalgia or as a fresh experience, it is a film that deserves to be seen at least once, if not many times. With its high entertainment value and artistic achievements, it is no wonder that this film continues to be celebrated as a classic, rating 9. As we bid farewell to the enchanting land of Oz, a new journey awaits just beyond the yellow brick road. What became of the beloved characters who captured our hearts? The story doesn't end with Dorothy's return home. Behind the scenes, the lives of the cast members unfolded in ways that are as fascinating as the film itself. From the trials faced by Judy Garland, who portrayed the iconic Dorothy, to the unexpected paths taken by the Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Cowardly Lion, each actor's journey is filled with triumphs and challenges. Discover the hidden tales of their careers, the struggles they overcame, and the legacies they left behind. What secrets linger in the shadows of Hollywood? Join us as we delve deeper into the lives of these stars, revealing the remarkable stories that continued long after the final curtain fell. Prepare to be surprised by the twists and turns that shape their destinies. Ray Bolger's portrayal of the Scarecrow, often referred to as Hunk, in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz remains one of his most iconic roles. His performance combined physical comedy with a deep emotional resonance, capturing the character's longing for a brain and his journey towards self-discovery. Bolger's unique ability to blend humor with pathos made the Scarecrow a memorable figure in cinematic history, After The Wizard of Oz, Bulger's career continued to flourish in film, television, and stage. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his mental health. In the 1950s, Bulger was involved in a scandal when he was accused of being unfaithful to his wife, which strained their marriage. Despite these difficulties, he remained a beloved figure in entertainment, known for his resilience and charm. In his later years, Bulger continued to perform, but he also dealt with the realities of aging and health issues. He passed away in 1987, leaving behind a legacy that still resonates today. His life story is a reminder of the complexities behind the smiles of those who entertain us. Billy Burke's portrayal of Glinda, the Good Witch, in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz remains iconic. Her performance brought a blend of charm and ethereal grace, embodying the character's wisdom and kindness. However, Burke's life was marked by personal struggles and public scandals that contrasted sharply with her on-screen persona. Born in 1884, Burke was a celebrated stage actress before transitioning to film. Her marriage to the wealthy and influential theatrical producer Florin Ziegfeld brought her both fame and turmoil. The couple's lavish lifestyle was marred by financial difficulties, especially after Ziegfeld's death in 1932. Burke faced the challenge of maintaining her career while dealing with the pressures of widowhood and financial instability. In the years following The Wizard of Oz, Burke's career waned, and she faced health issues, including a battle with alcoholism. Despite these hardships, she remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, known for her wit and resilience. Burke continued to act in various roles until her retirement in the 1950s. She passed away in 1970, leaving behind a legacy that intertwined both the magic of her performances and the shadows of her personal life. Jack Haley portrayed Hickory, the Tin Man, in the 1939 classic The Wizard of Oz. His character, a representation of heart and emotion, was pivotal in the film's exploration of human desires and fears. Haley's performance brought a blend of warmth and humor, making Hickory a memorable figure in the story. However, the role came with its own challenges. Initially, Buddy Ebsen was cast as the Tin Man, but suffered a severe allergic reaction to the aluminum dust used in the makeup, leading to his replacement by Haley. After The Wizard of Oz, Haley's career saw ups and downs. He continued to work in film and television, appearing in musicals and comedies, but never reached the same iconic status. His personal life was marked by struggles, including a tumultuous marriage to actress and singer, and the tragic loss of his son, which deeply affected him. Haley faced financial difficulties in later years, leading to a decline in his public presence. He passed away in 1979, leaving behind a legacy intertwined with the magic of Oz. His last known information reflects a life filled with both triumph and tragedy, a reminder of the complexities behind the silver screen. Charlie Gripewan portrayed Uncle Henry in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz, a role that showcased his ability to embody the steadfast, caring figure in Dorothy's life. His performance added depth to the character, grounding the fantastical elements of the story in a sense of familial love and concern. Gripewan's portrayal was marked by a quiet strength, reflecting the struggles of rural life during the Great Depression. After The Wizard of Oz, Gripewan's career continued, but he faced challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched the impact of Uncle Henry. His later years were marked by personal hardships, including financial difficulties and health issues. Gripewan was known to have a tumultuous personal life, with reports of strained relationships and a battle with alcoholism that affected his career. In his final years, Gripewan remained active in the industry, appearing in various films and television shows until his death in 1956. His legacy endures through his memorable performances, but the shadows of his personal struggles linger, reminding us of the complexities behind the silver screen. Bert Lahr portrayed Zeke, the Cowardly Lion, in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. His performance brought a unique blend of humor and vulnerability to the character, making Zeke a memorable figure in cinematic history. Lahr's ability to convey fear and longing for courage resonated with audiences, yet behind the scenes, his life was marked by personal struggles. After the film's success, Lahr faced challenges in his career. He struggled to find roles that matched the iconic nature of Zeke. His personal life was tumultuous. He experienced a painful divorce from his first wife, which left him emotionally scarred. Lahr battled depression and often turned to alcohol as a coping mechanism. In the 1950s, he found some success on Broadway, but remained haunted by the shadow of his earlier fame. Layer's later years were marked by health issues, including a battle with pneumonia. He passed away in 1967, leaving behind a legacy that was both celebrated and overshadowed by his personal demons. His last known information reflects a man who, despite his public persona, faced profound loneliness and hardship. Lois January played the role of the Emerald City manicurist in the 1939 classic The Wizard of Oz. Her character, though minor, contributed to the film's vibrant portrayal of the magical city. January's performance, with its subtle charm, left a lasting impression on audiences, even if her screen time was brief. After the film, her career continued in Hollywood, but she faced challenges in an industry that often overlooked women in supporting roles. January's life was marked by personal hardships. She struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations placed on actresses of her time. Scandals surrounded her, including rumors of tumultuous relationships and battles with addiction, which affected her career trajectory. Despite these challenges, she remained resilient, taking on various roles in television and theater throughout the 1940s and 1950s. In her later years, January faded from the public eye, and little is known about her life after the 1960s. The last confirmed information about her dates back to the early 2000s, where she was reported to be living a quiet life away from the spotlight. Frank Morgan's portrayal of Professor Marvel in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz is a blend of charm and mystery. As the fortune teller who offers a glimpse into Dorothy's future, Morgan's character serves as a bridge between the ordinary world and the fantastical land of Oz. His performance is marked by a sense of wisdom and a hint of sadness, reflecting the struggles of a man who understands the weight of dreams and the harshness of reality. Morgan's career was marked by both success and personal turmoil. He was a talented actor, known for his roles in films like The Shop Around the Corner and The Affairs of Annabelle. However, his life was not without challenges. He battled alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career. Despite his struggles, he remained a beloved figure in Hollywood. In his later years, Morgan faced health issues, including a heart condition. He passed away in 1949, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life, filled with both triumph and tragedy, serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the silver screen. The last known information about him highlights the enduring impact of his work, even as the shadows of his personal battles linger. Harry Bernard played a Munchkin villager in the 1939 classic film The Wizard of Oz. His role, though small, contributed to the film's whimsical charm and the vibrant world of Oz. Bernard's portrayal of a cheerful Munchkin added to the film's enchanting atmosphere, but his life after the movie was marked by shadows. Following his appearance in the film, Bernard faced significant challenges. He struggled to find steady work in Hollywood, often typecast due to his role in Oz. His career dwindled, leading him to take on various odd jobs to make ends meet. Personal hardships compounded his struggles. He faced financial difficulties and battled depression. In the late 1940s, Bernard was involved in a scandal that tarnished his reputation. He was accused of theft, which he vehemently denied, but the incident left a lasting impact on his life. The last known information about Harry Bernard is sparse. He faded from the public eye, and details about his later years remain elusive. His story serves as a reminder of the darker side of fame and the struggles many face after the spotlight dims. Adriana Caselotti is best known for her role as the voice of Snow White in Disney's 1937 classic. However, her involvement in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz is often overlooked. In this film, she provided the voice for the character of Juliet in a brief but memorable moment. This role, while not as prominent as her Snow White performance, showcased her unique vocal talent and ability to convey emotion through song. After The Wizard of Oz, Caselotti faced significant challenges in her career. Despite her early success, she struggled to find substantial roles in Hollywood. The typecasting that followed her iconic performance as Snow White limited her opportunities. Personal hardships also marked her life. She faced financial difficulties and battled depression. In the 1940s, she was involved in a scandal when she sued Disney for not crediting her work, which led to a long legal battle that strained her relationship with the studio. In her later years, Caselotti found solace in teaching voice and music, sharing her passion with younger generations. She remained a beloved figure among fans of classic animation. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 1997, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate in the world of animation and film. Margaret Hamilton is best known for her chilling portrayal of Miss Gulch in the 1939 classic The Wizard of Oz. Her character, a symbol of oppression and malice, left a lasting impression on audiences. Hamilton's performance was so powerful that it often overshadowed her other work, making her synonymous with villainy. After the film, she faced challenges in shaking off the typecasting that came with such a memorable role. In her personal life, Hamilton encountered significant hardships. She faced a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which left her struggling both emotionally and financially. Despite these challenges, she continued to work in theater and television, earning respect for her talent. However, her career was marred by a tragic incident in 1970 when a fire broke out in her home, resulting in the loss of many personal belongings and cherished memorabilia. In her later years, Hamilton became an advocate for children's education and literacy, using her fame to promote positive causes. She passed away in 1985, leaving behind a legacy that transcended her role as Miss Gulch. The last known information about her indicates that she remains a figure of intrigue, with her life story reflecting both the darkness of her iconic role and the resilience she showed in her personal journey. Judy Garland's portrayal of Dorothy Gale in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz remains iconic, capturing the innocence and resilience of a young girl seeking her way home. Garland's performance was marked by her powerful voice and emotional depth, which resonated with audiences. However, the role came with immense pressure. At just 16, she faced strict studio control, including a grueling schedule and weight management, which contributed to her lifelong struggles with mental health and substance abuse. After Oz, Garland's career fluctuated. She starred in several successful films but faced personal turmoil. Her marriages, including to composer David Rose and actor Sid Luft, were tumultuous, marked by infidelity and financial issues. Garland battled addiction, leading to multiple hospitalizations and a tumultuous relationship with her children. Scandals, such as her infamous 1969 concert at Carnegie Hall, showcased her talent but also her struggles with addiction. In her later years, Garland continued to perform but faced declining health. She died in 1969 from an overdose, leaving behind a legacy of both brilliance and tragedy. Recent information reveals ongoing interest in her life, with biopics and documentaries exploring her complex story, ensuring her memory endures. Terry, the dog who played Toto in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz, was a small Cairn Terrier with a significant impact on cinema. His role as Dorothy's loyal companion captured the hearts of audiences, but the life of the dog behind the character was not without its shadows. After the film's success, Terry faced challenges that many child stars encounter. He was often typecast and struggled to find roles that matched his early fame. Terry's owner, Carl Spitz, faced financial difficulties which added stress to their lives. In a tragic turn, Terry was injured on set during a filming accident, leading to a brief retirement from acting. Despite these hardships, he remained a beloved figure in Hollywood. Terry passed away in 1945, but his legacy lived on. He was buried in the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, a testament to his lasting impact on film history. The last known information about Terry is that he continues to be remembered fondly by fans of The Wizard of Oz, symbolizing the enduring bond between humans and their pets. Buddy Ebsen's portrayal of the Tin Man in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz is often remembered for its charm and depth. However, Ebsen's journey to this iconic role was fraught with challenges. Initially cast as the Scarecrow, he was replaced due to a severe allergic reaction to the aluminum dust used in the Tin Man makeup. This incident nearly ended his career before it began, leaving him with health issues that would haunt him for years. After Oz, Ebsen's career took a turn towards television, where he found success in shows like The Beverly Hillbillies and Barnaby Jones. Yet, his life was not without personal struggles. Ebsen faced financial difficulties during the Great Depression and dealt with the tragic loss of his sister, who died from a drug overdose. His marriage to his first wife ended in divorce, and he later faced the challenges of raising his children as a single parent. In his later years, Ebsen continued to act, but also became an accomplished painter. He lived a quiet life until his passing in 2003. His legacy remains, marked by both his artistic contributions and the shadows of his personal battles. Mitchell Lewis portrayed the captain of the Winky Guard in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. His character, a stern figure in the service of the Wicked Witch, added a layer of menace to the story. Lewis's performance was marked by a commanding presence, embodying the dark authority of the witch's regime. After the film, Lewis faced significant challenges in his career. He struggled to find roles that matched the impact of his performance in Oz, leading to a gradual decline in his acting opportunities. Beyond his professional life, Lewis encountered personal hardships. He faced financial difficulties and battled alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. Scandals surrounding his personal life often overshadowed his artistic contributions, leading to a troubled reputation in Hollywood. In his later years, Lewis faded from the public eye, with little known about his final days. The last confirmed information about him dates back to the early 1960s, leaving a shroud of mystery over his life after the spotlight dimmed. Billy Curtis played the role of Munchkin Father in the 1939 classic film The Wizard of Oz. His character, though small in stature, contributed to the film's whimsical charm. Curtis was a talented actor and performer, known for his ability to bring depth to his roles despite their brevity. After The Wizard of Oz, Curtis faced significant challenges in his career. He struggled to find substantial roles in an industry that often typecast actors with dwarfism. His life was marked by personal hardships, including battles with depression and the stigma surrounding his height. In the 1940s, he became embroiled in a scandal involving a failed marriage, which drew media attention and affected his public image. Despite these challenges, Curtis continued to work in film and television, appearing in various productions throughout the 1950s and 1960s. In his later years, he found solace in community theater and mentoring young actors. The last known information about Billy Curtis indicates he passed away in 1988, leaving behind a legacy that reflects both his talent and the struggles he faced in a world that often overlooked him. Clara Blandick portrayed Auntie Em in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz, a role that became iconic for its warmth and maternal presence. Her performance captured the essence of home and love, contrasting sharply with the darker elements of Dorothy's journey. However, Blandick's life was marked by personal struggles. After the film's success, she faced a decline in her career, struggling to find roles that matched her earlier acclaim. In her later years, she battled depression and financial difficulties. In 1962, she faced a scandal when she was found in a compromising situation, leading to a brief but intense media frenzy. This incident overshadowed her earlier achievements and contributed to her isolation. Blandick's health deteriorated, and she became increasingly reclusive. In 1962, she took her own life, leaving behind a note that expressed her despair. Her passing marked the end of a life filled with both triumph and tragedy. The last known information about her indicates that she is remembered not just for her role in a beloved film, but also for the struggles she faced in her personal life. Angelo Rossitto played the role of a Munchkin villager in the 1939 classic film The Wizard of Oz. His small stature, standing at just 4 feet tall, made him a fitting choice for the whimsical character in the vibrant land of Oz. Rossitto's performance, though brief, contributed to the film's enchanting atmosphere, capturing the innocence and charm of the Munchkin community. After The Wizard of Oz, Rossitto's career continued in the entertainment industry, but he often faced challenges due to his height. He appeared in various films and television shows, including roles in horror films like The Terror and The Devil's Rain. However, his life was not without hardship. Rossitto struggled with personal demons, including battles with depression and financial instability. He was involved in a scandal in the 1970s when he was accused of fraud, which tarnished his reputation for a time. In his later years, Rossitto lived a reclusive life, often reflecting on his past in interviews. He passed away in 1991, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to film and the struggles he faced. The last known information about him highlights a man who, despite his fame, dealt with the shadows of his personal life. As we wrap up our journey through the enchanting world of The Wizard of Oz, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. This film, released in 1939, has left an indelible mark on the hearts of many. The cast, including Judy Garland as Dorothy, faced their own challenges, from Garland's struggles with fame and personal issues to the tragic fate of other actors like Margaret Hamilton, who portrayed the Wicked Witch. Each of them brought their unique talents to a story that has resonated through generations. Did you watch this classic during your childhood? Perhaps it was a family tradition to gather around the TV on a rainy day, or maybe it sparked your imagination in ways you still cherish. We invite you to share your memories and stories in the comments. What moments from the film stood out to you? How did it shape your view of adventure and friendship? Your experiences are part of the rich tapestry that makes this film timeless.